Hey, hi, hello, what's up, guys? We are back again with another problem. In today's problem, we need to check if we are given some words and we are given some queries. So these queries contains incorrect words. So there are two type of incorrection. Either a word can be capital, and in the original word it wasn't capital. That's the first thing. Second, there can be a misplacement of vowels. So let's say in this example, E should be here in yellow, but it's O. So we need to also take care about this, that it can happen and they should return the same thing. So it's like a much lenient way of typing. When you are querying a word, let's say you want yellow, you type YOLO, and still it gives you yellow as an output because it knows what you want, and that's what we need to implement here. It's not a really well explained problem, but yeah. So in their solution, which also I have I copied, is uh, yeah, I basically didn't copy it by like copy pasting it. I understood it, I implemented basically the same thing, and I had to do it because it this is really what do we call it, one thing when it has more than one meaning, so it was a bit hard to understand what they actually want us to do. So let's start from the start. The first thing and the basic thing that you might have understood is the inputs are like this. So they are given they have given few words which are correct, and now they have given few queries which are incorrect, and we need to identify the word with that query. So we can do one of the two things. First, there are few words which are in the query or in the original word which are like that if there can be one single capital letter. So what we do is we first insert the we create three map. The first map will contain original word, the second as the key. The second map will contain original word followed by what do we call it, uh, the incorrect the capitalization errors. So if if a letter is capital here and there and this and that, and the third would contain a vowel. And so, I'm so sorry, first is a set, so it will contain all the unique values. So again, let's go down here. What we do here is we add the word as it is. So if K I capital T E, we add it. Then what we do is we check the word for the lower form, we convert it into its lower form. So it is KIET, and this is what we get. Then what we do is we remove all the vowel out of it. So I and E are removed, so all that remains is KT. So KT is added against that word. So KT is the key, that word is the value of that key. Again, let's right now skip this, let's not focus onto this. Now what we do here is first we understand what depower does and how it does this. What it does is it identify if there's a character which is a vowel. So what it does is it replaces that character with a C. If it is with a star, if it's not a vowel, it replaces the character with a C. Okay, now coming back to our public solve, which takes a string at a time query. So what we are doing here is we are calling this function again and again. So this function takes a string instead of a array of strings. So that's why we are just pushing the value here and calculating the answer, and we are just storing answer in another answer array which we'll be returning. Then which we have to return in this method because this requires us to return an answer. So in solve, what we are doing is if we find a word, if our if the word is exactly as the word which are in the set, so if it's a perfect word, we return the word. If it's not, there can be two cases. There might be a capitalization error, there might be a spell error in vowels. So first we devowel it, remove all the vowel replace all the vowel with a star, and then we check if it is present or not. And after that, what we do, if it is not present, we decapitalize it, so every letter is small, and then we check. If none of that is present, we return nothing because it asks us here to not return anything. And that is pretty much it for this video, guys. This was a bit, it was more sort of a uh, building question. It wasn't a place where you need to use your it's a place which tests your concept about how you know things. It wasn't a puzzle kind of thing. And that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching.